What have you done? You made Gautam Gambhir and Dan Vettori listen to that. How can you? I don't know what to say.
No, I've got something to say. Is it only about the IPL, or you might just think that he's won the World Cup?
Here we are then on ESPN Cricinfo Runorder to try and think about who will win IPL 2021. Gautam Gambhir knows how it's done. Dan Vettori knows how it's done as well, but RCB never listened to him come the finals. Nikhil Nas is there as well, Dustin Silgado and Varun Shetty. So let's try and figure between Chennai, Delhi, Bangalore and Kolkata who will take the IPL 2021 crown. Gautam, open the batting.
I want KKR to win, but my heart says that KKR should win, but at the same time, I want a new winner. So, new winner has to be either Delhi or RCB. I want a new winner. And it's good for the league, it's good for the competition, and it's good for everyone.
Wow, I like that. A new winner, Delhi Capitals or RCB then. Mr. Vettori?
Yeah, I like that too. I think probably Delhi are deserving of their last couple of seasons, the way they've started to build their franchise with the development of players, and I think they've got their balance right more often than not. So they look like a worthy title contender, and obviously after last year they'll have some understanding about what they need to do in those playoff situations. So I think Delhi would be a nice winner. It would be good to have a new winner, but I think, look, it's always hard to go past Chennai in these situations, particularly with no Mumbai. As soon as Mumbai got knocked out, Chennai must have felt amazing.
There's something, say, almost poetically just, Nikhil, about the team that finishes on top of the league to go on and win the IPL. That would be the case.
I mean, just looking at the pure stats, I think it's been 10 seasons since you've introduced this qualifier one concept. Before that, you'd had the semi-final. And I was just looking at, there's only one instance where a team that didn't play qualifier one went on to win the title, and that was Sunrisers Hyderabad in 2016. So keeping that in mind, 90% success rate. So that boils down to CSK and Delhi Capitals. And so considering that Delhi Capitals have had the wood over CSK recently, last 4 wins that they've had against them, seems like, all of that put together, the team in form, I'd have to say Delhi Capitals seems like the most favourite.
Come on, Varun Shetty, you wave the flag of the Royal Challengers Bangalore. That's why you're here.
That's a flag that has got me burnt a couple of times, including when SRH historically did it with a couple of wins in a row.
What game was that?
That was 2016.
Thanks, guys.
You almost answered it. Yeah. It's been a while since we've had you, Vettori. Anyway.
So I would really like to see KKR winning. I would like to see KKR getting rewarded for the kind of cricket they've played in the second half. I think they've been the most fearless team in the second half. I don't think anyone uses Russell as well as KKR does. And that sort of fearless cricket, you want to see that rewarded in T20 cricket. So I really hope they win. But I don't know if they can win 3 games in a row.
Dustin, I know what you're going to say. There can be no greater tribute to Virat Kohli, the captain, than on his way out, his team reaches the final. And then... but don't say that. Say something else. Come on.
No, so Ronak, CSK is going to win the IPL. And I have no cricketing reasons for it. I have only supernatural reasons. This could be MS Dhoni's
Sounds like CSK. Yeah, sounds like CSK. Yeah.
This could be MS Dhoni's last IPL season, according to him himself. And so the cricketing gods are going to intervene. And this is what's going to happen in the final. I'll predict the entire final for you. CSK will be chasing around 155 or so. And then the openers will get off to a great start. They'll be cruising. Then Dhoni comes in. He's struggling a little bit. He's 5 of 10 balls, 8 of 15 balls. Meanwhile, at the other end, Ravindra Jadeja is hitting sixes and keeping them in the game. Last over, Jadeja 7 runs to win of 3 balls. Jadeja hits the ball to a fielder. He considers turning down the single, mind you, even though Dhoni is at the other end. And then the ball goes to AB de Villiers or something. He misses a direct hit. Dhoni comes on strike, 6 to win of 3, and he hits a 6 over long on, sealed with the 6. Dhoni takes off his gloves, leaves them on the pitch. And that's how CSK win the IPL.
Dustin, are you okay? Are you all right? Have you taken your medication today? Come on, Dustin. What is this? What have you done? You made Gautam Gambhir and Dan Vettori listen to that. How can you? I don't know what to say.
No, I've got something to say. Is it only about the IPL, or you might just think that he's won the World Cup?
I love it. Who gives Kolkata a real chance though? Do they have the pedigree to win this? Do they have the momentum on their side, which some of the other teams don't?
I can't talk about cricketing gods because all I know is that they live in Chennai. And I can talk from cricket's point of view that yes, because they're playing at Sharjah. And they'll play the first qualifier in Sharjah, and then if they end up beating RCB, they play the next game in Sharjah as well, and that probably would suit their attack. They've got Shakib, they've got Narayan and Varun Chakravarti, and they've got their Indian batting that suits that surface, and probably if they can get to 150, 160, they've got the bowling lineup with Lockie Ferguson, who's got pace to actually defend that total.
I love it. How big a factor is Sharjah, Varun, in all this, looking at how Sharjah has played?
Yeah, possibly the best conditions. If you found a perfect match for a team and those conditions, it would have to be KKR. Possibly no better spinners in the IPL right now than the ones KKR have for Sharjah.
Before I wind up, I'd like for a comment on leadership. Best captains, how big a role will they play?
See, purely from a captaincy point of view, who could handle pressure the best probably has to be Dhoni. Honestly, Rishabh has an advantage from that point of view that he's got a lot of experience in the playing 11. If Steve Smith plays, he's got Steve Smith alongside him. He's got Ravichandran Ashwin, who's captained earlier as well. Morgan's point of view, I'm not sure because he probably doesn't captain, so it's the video analyst that captains the side. He only just looks at the video analyst. So I don't know whether he's actually a captain on the field or the captaincy is happening off the field. Virat has been fabulous. Honestly, I've not enjoyed a lot of his captaincy, but this time around, he's been very, very good. Probably the reason is because he thinks that this is his last time as captain in the IPL and he just want to enjoy it more and he's just more relaxed, and he's got the bowlers this time. He's got Harshal Patel. See, you can talk about Maxwell, you can talk about AB, Virat, all these guys who've contributed, but it's actually the Harshal Patels and the Chahals who've actually got him into a position where they are at the moment, because the biggest issue was the death bowling, and Harshal has been fantastic throughout this season, and he's going to be even a bigger threat playing at Sharjah. We can talk about 2 or 3 spinners, but Harshal, you can't take him lightly. So probably enjoyed his captaincy as well. So for me, I think Dhoni is number 1 at the moment.
I think it is about Dhoni, the fact that he's been there so many times. And if you look at the other 3 teams, there's a heap of pressure on them in terms of Delhi Capitals never winning before, KKR coming from nowhere, so they're starting to get their confidence back, and they'll expect big things from themselves. And obviously RCB, once again, they haven't won it before, so I think the pressure comes on, and it's almost irrelevant how you've captained prior to this, because it's how you deal with these next couple of games. And I think Dhoni has the advantage just because he's been there so many times.
All right, Dustin, now come on, go around the room. Are you going? Don't give me another monologue, other than mute you. So tell me if it's going to be CSK. Last word from you.
No, it's going to be Delhi Capitals.
Huh? After all that, you're going to the Delhi Capitals. What a waste of time, Dustin, was this whole monologue needs to be Nikhil Naz.
CSK as the favourites, followed by Delhi Capitals, marginally behind, and then longer odds to KKR and RCB. But the order is RCB coming next, followed by KKR eventually.
I'm going to go with the safe option. I think Delhi Capitals have got this. My second team I'm rooting for is KKR.
3 for Delhi then. Wow. Gautam Gambhir.
RCB.
Okay. RCB for Gautam. Dan?
I think the most prescient thing said was Nikhil saying that the winners comes from 90% of the winners come from first or second. So on the basis of that, I'll say CSK.
All right. We have 3 to Delhi, 1 to RCB, 1 to CSK. Fine, I'll put in KKR then. You know my sort of predictions. I'm going for an RCB CSK final, so you know it's going to be Rishabh Pant and Owen Morgan in the toss on the final. Thank you very much. Dan Vettori, Gautam Gambhir, Varun Shetty, Nikhil Naz and Dustin Salgado. This was a very creative and eventful and slightly odd ESPN Cricinfo Runorder.